So Nick Cannon got in a lot of trouble. I never got a chance to get to this story, but I'm going to get to it right now. He got into the story. People are fickle, and you start telling some truth about certain aspects of culture, certain aspect of society. They want to get all offended and all crybaby and want to get offended. So they called Nick Cannon anti-Semitic because he may have told some truth about the Jewish community in a whole. Not all of them, but in a whole. Just like there's some truth about the black community in a whole. We do kill our own, and we don't scream more about that. People think we always scream about the cops and don't scream about our own black on black crime. Well, what about you on white crime? Do you scream about white on white crime? But white on white crime is a problem in the white community. Black on black crime is a problem in the black community. So I don't see where talking about communities and trying to find a solution to fix this, just telling some truth is a problem. Truth hurts, and truth is offensive. And obviously people get offended and whine and cry, and they want to do cancel culture. So Viacom really tried to put the smack down on Nick Cannon. Now, according to a hip hop magazine, according to Hip Hop Overload, it said Oprah Winfrey owned TV network offered Nick Cannon $10 million to bring his Wild and Out show there. Now, you guys, you got to understand, Nick Cannon is a young, exciting, proficient businessman. He didn't lean on Mariah Carey money. I sure would have. Probably would have got a divorce and asked for half. I would have made sure I married her in California, just get half of that money if she leave me. But that's another story. Nick had his Wild and Out before her. She want to offer Cannon $10 million to bring his Wild and Out show there. I say, Nick Cannon, don't you dare do anything with Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, we thought Oprah Winfrey was chocolate ice cream on top of white ice cream. We thought she was the black mother that is showing us how to get it done. Come to find out, she is one of the biggest tool of white supremacy, one of the biggest tool of white media than ever before. Matter of fact, Oprah Winfrey she don't even own no more. I don't think she's the primary shareholder of OWN. I know Discovery bought that channel. So how she's going to pull muscle? She could probably make some suggestions, but let me get into the story. Nick Cannon at his TV show Wild Now has been canceled by Viacom after 15 seasons of air on NTV. Now that's a problem. So you're going to cancel him for what? Because he said something about y'all? I say that because you look at the ratio of culture running media, you'll find out George Culture run a lot of media. That's not negative. That's not bad. That's not anti-Semitic. That's true. Just like black people pretty much dominate sports, entertainment, or sports. You will find more black people playing basketball, more black people playing baseball, we getting a little tough. Latinos getting in there real good now, But for as the two big ones, football and basketball, blacks dominate. And if we wanted to, we'll go into hockey and all that because we just good athletes. Not saying every athlete is not good. I don't know. It's just something about us. That's why they always used to have us fight, have fight clubs when we were slaves. They'll have us fight each other. 15 years and Viacom want to cancel him. Nick Cannon was let go after his comments were seen as anti-Semitic. Clear word, seen. Clear word is seen. Just because you have a comment and somebody says anti-Semitic don't mean it's true. Well, some good news is coming from an icon in the industry. Icon. Yeah, she's an icon, right? Icons, you black people. That's what she did. And that's what she's doing to black women every day. And we men, we saw through her from day one. It ain't about a man thing. It's just that the way she handled business now. Oprah Winfrey's Oprah and her own network are reportedly offering Nick Cannon $10 million for him to bring his Wild 'N Out show to Oprah Network. That show wasn't even fit there, so I don't even believe this story is true. Stay tuned for more updates. So you got the little, Nick Cannon Radio. Anyone who knows me, that I have no hate in my heart nor malice intention. I do not condone hate speech nor the spread of hateful rhetoric. We're living in a time when it is important than ever to promote unity and understanding. Now, I believe that, Cannon, but you don't have to go back on your word, because it takes bringing the stuff out in the open and putting it on the table to get to that point of promoting unity and understanding. Here's another one from Nick. Until then, I hold myself accountable for this moment. Now, that's a statement people tell you. Owning up to your and taking responsibility first makes you the better man. Don't necessarily mean that. Don't necessarily mean that. My intentions are only to show that as beautiful human species, we have more commonalities than differences. So let's embrace those as well as each other. We all a family. I believe that, Nick, 100%, but you can't take away the fact of some of the truth that you're saying is true. Just like I always talk about how back when we were slaves and back when we were trying to run for our freedom, man, all the heinous acts, and I talk about the Black Holocaust, some white people may get offended. Why you get offended? That's what your forefathers did. I'm not saying you did it, but that's what your forefathers did to us. Own up to it, admit it, and let's never do whatever we can not make it happen again, but acknowledge it, and then you'll understand why we're demanding a payment for the hell that we've been through. Until then, I hold myself accountable for this moment and take full responsibility, because my intentions are only to show there's a beautiful human species, blah, 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 blah. Then Nick clapbacks. Nick Cannon demands full ownership of Wild 'N Out, says Viacom CBS, on wrong side of a history after firing. You trying to tell me this man, you done fired him because you and some of your Jewish friends want to rule that as anti-Semitic. So because you got your feelings on the shoulder, you want to take out this man's number one business prospect. Now, as you see, I got Nick Cannon headphones. I support black businesses, and these Nick Cannon headphones, I use it for the Rob Report. Some doggone good headphones. You can order them from Amazon.com. Support your black brother, Nick. The nerves of Viacom to sit there and say that man is on the wrong side of history because he wanted to ask for his job. He wanted to ask for his business back. The host also said he reached out to Viacom CBS chair Shari Redstone to have a conversation on reconciliation and actually apologize. In other words, Nick Cannon is trying to be the man and fix this situation and allowing Viacom to keep one of the most popular show, one of the top shows that bring in a certain young demographic. But because they don't want to do that, you think you're going to smother this man and put him in the cancel category. Now, I don't agree with everything on Nick, like Nick coming down on Eminem, talking about, yeah, you're a guest in the house. I mean, hip hop is made by black people, but it's a culture for all people. It's not exclusive no more. You give the my black people their credit for developing hip hop, but this is an open door culture. And Eminem is one of the best killers in the game. And, so I didn't agree with him with that, and him trying to come out with a couple of diss records on Eminem. Brutal mistake, man. You ain't going to do that to him. That's not your thing. Stick with Wild 'N Out. Stick with being a businessman, man. You're proficient businessman. And this is a businessman showing his power. All right, you want to fire me? I want my business. I'll take my business anywhere. Nick, get your business, man. That's your business. Anything that's under your business, take it away from Viacom and show Viacom you don't need them. They paid you good money. You got to give none. Your net worth is good, bruh. You can put yourself in a position where you can live modest and begin to give lavish. You can put yourself in a position where you can start your own network. You can put Wild 'N Out on YouTube only and make tons of money, but YouTube suck. Yeah, I said it. And if you want to demonetize me, so what? I don't want your money anyway. I want it, but I ain't going to kiss you behind to get it. You could do it strictly on YouTube and make a ton of money. That could be just like Joe Rogan's show. Joe Rogan's show cashed out to Spotify for billions. You can put this on YouTube and make a ton of money and advertising the whole 9 yards. People will support you. You can do exclusive memberships month to month, and you'll make a ton of money, Nick. You don't need them. And yes, you don't need Oprah. You don't need the man who, Michael Jackson, think what you may of him. There's still no proof that he did anything to those boys, and there's too much witnesses saying that he didn't. A musical icon, the best in the game, our Black Elvis, invited Oprah Winfrey to his home. The Jackson family, Captain, all of them embraced Oprah Winfrey as family. They loved Oprah, every last one of that family, Oprah, and she gonna allow those two boys this crap on Michael. And mostly black people in general. Now, the thing about R. Kelly, R. Kelly is a whole nother different story. You shouldn't be messing with those young girls, R. Kelly. But if there's grown women who want to be enslaved by R. Kelly, that's their problem. If you into chains and being locked up and all that kind of stuff, and you being somebody's slave, that's between R. Kelly and that lady. The young stuff is asinine, dumb, and he should go to jail for that. But for the older ladies that's grown and want to be that, I'll be your slave as long as you take care of me, give me money and all that. And you pop in every now and then and do it. It's women like that. But for her to do Michael Jackson like that, and she's done a lot of people like that, but yet she'll kiss up to her white zaddy, Harvey Weinstein, and she believes Harvey Weinstein is innocent till proven guilty. She know he ain't innocent. I think she had something to do with that same in that field with Harvey Weinstein. I believe she was in those circles with Harvey Weinstein. You want to be down with the Oprah Winfrey Network? Meet my friend Harvey. Naomi Campbell and all that. I believe all that. Here's my point, Nick Cannon. You are a mogul yourself. Like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I am a businessman. Or I'm not just a businessman. I am a business. You're not a business, Nick Cannon. You're not just a businessman. You are a business. You got your headphones. You got your podcasts. You got so many creative shows in your platform, in your folder. You done movies. You can do movies. You don't need Oprah, and your show don't need Viacom. We need more black business owners. We don't need part black business owners. And if you sitting around here talking about OWN is a black business, and you got majority shareholders that's not black, it's not a black business. Stop calling it a black business. It's not. It's a rainbow business. If you're not blacks are not the primary shareholder, it's not a black business. So stop calling it that. Oh, what about Revolt and P. Diddy? P. Diddy is not the primary owner of Revolt. So many people, it's not, again, another rainbow coalition. If majority of the stakeholders got their hand on the stake that's not not black, is not a black owned business anymore. Bob Johnson should have never cashed out for that money. He was already making money. He did not have to sell BET to Viacom. We need more black networks to tell the truth. We sit here and believe anything the media tell us, and in general, majority of the media is white, and in general, majority of the media is owned by white Jewish men. And that's okay. That's business. But do that mean I got to buy what you say in media? No. So blacks need to have their own media. Asians have their own media. Everybody got their own media. The Latinos got Telemundo. Asians got their own media. Jewish got their own media. What's wrong with black having their own media? Well, what about Oprah? Oprah is not media. She sold it to white stakeholders. So, Nick, you got a prime opportunity to become a black business owner. And I'm really hoping and I'm really praying that's exactly what you do.